In the depths of Stoic philosophy, we discover lessons and practices that will help us build a solid foundation. Imagine waking up each day with the power to remain calm, no matter what chaos surrounds you. What if the key to true freedom lies not in controlling everything around you, but in mastering your own reactions? Picture a life where external events don't dictate your mood or decisions. Sounds liberating, right? Now, think about the last time you felt overwhelmed by circumstances beyond your control. That frustration, that anxiety, what if you could turn it into strength? What if I told you that ancient wisdom holds the secret to transforming adversity into opportunity? In the next few minutes, we'll dive into the heart of Stoicism, uncovering profound insights that have stood the test of time. You'll learn how to shift your focus from the uncontrollable to the one thing you can always govern: your mind. Stay with me as we unravel the powerful techniques that can help you embrace life's unpredictability. How can a 2,000-year-old philosophy shape your modern existence? What ancient practices can you apply today to cultivate unshakable resilience? Let's embark on this journey together and discover the transformative power of Stoicism. Buckle up. Your mindset is about to change forever. Before we begin, don't forget to like our content. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, I'd like to invite you to subscribe. Fundamentals of Stoicism. As I dive into the foundation of Stoicism, I find myself reflecting on its core principles. At its heart, Stoicism teaches us to distinguish between what we can control and what we cannot. This distinction is liberating. It shifts our focus from external chaos to internal calm. I remember a time when I was overwhelmed by circumstances beyond my control: traffic jams, weather changes, and other people's opinions. Embracing this Stoic principle helped me realize that my energy is better spent on my reactions rather than the events themselves. There's something empowering about understanding that I can control my thoughts and actions, but not the world around me. For instance, if someone is rude to me, I can choose to respond with anger or with understanding. This choice is mine alone. This realization fuels my daily life, allowing me to approach challenges with a clearer mind and a steadier heart. It prompts me to ask, what can I control in this situation? And to let go of the rest. Moreover, this framework provides a sense of purpose. When I encounter difficulties, I remind myself that my response is what defines me, not the situation itself. This Stoic perspective fosters resilience. I've learned not just to endure hardships, but to thrive in their wake. By anchoring my thoughts in what I can influence, I find peace amid life's storms. The teachings of Stoicism also encourage me to practice mindfulness. When I recognize what I can control, I can be fully present in my actions. This presence enhances my decision-making and helps me cultivate gratitude for the aspects of life that I often take for granted. It's a continuous practice, but with each day, I feel more adept at navigating life's unpredictability. In essence, understanding the fundamentals of Stoicism has transformed my approach to life. It's not merely an academic study. It's a practical guide that shapes my interactions and decisions. By embracing these principles, I continuously strive to cultivate inner peace and resilience. Acceptance is a skill I've had to develop over time, and Stoicism has been my greatest teacher. Learning to accept events that are beyond my control has brought a profound sense of peace into my life. I recall moments filled with frustration, waiting for a delayed flight, or dealing with unexpected changes in plans. Instead of succumbing to anger, I've learned to take a step back and breathe. This simple act of acceptance allows me to regain my composure. When I think about acceptance, I realize it doesn't mean passivity. It's about acknowledging reality as it is, without the weight of resistance. By accepting my circumstances, I free myself from the burden of constant disappointment. For example, when a project at work falls through, rather than dwelling on what went wrong, I focus on what I can learn from it. This shift in perspective has been liberating. Practicing acceptance also means letting go of the need for control. I've found that many of my worries stem from trying to manage outcomes that are inherently unpredictable. By embracing acceptance, I empower myself to adapt rather than fight against the current. This adaptability fosters resilience, enabling me to face challenges with a level head. The peace that comes with acceptance has also improved my relationships. When I stop trying to change others or their actions, I create space for understanding and compassion. I can be more present with friends and family, appreciating them for who they are rather than who I wish they could be. This shift has enriched my connections and deepened my sense of community. Ultimately, the art of acceptance is a continuous journey. Each day presents new challenges, but with Stoicism as my guide, I approach them with an open heart and a willingness to embrace whatever comes my way. It's a powerful reminder that true peace lies not in controlling the world around me, but in accepting it. Self-discipline is a cornerstone of Stoic philosophy, and it's something I strive to cultivate daily. In a world full of distractions, the ability to focus on what truly matters is invaluable. I've learned that self-discipline is not merely about denying oneself pleasures. It's about making conscious choices that align with my values. For instance, I've set boundaries around my screen time to prioritize reading and personal growth, leading to a more fulfilling life. The practice of self-discipline extends beyond mere habits. It shapes my emotional responses as well. When faced with stress, my instinct might be to react impulsively. However, by exercising self-discipline, I take a moment to pause and reflect on how I want to respond. This practice has dramatically altered my interactions, allowing me to approach conflicts with clarity instead of chaos. Moreover, self-discipline fosters a sense of accountability. I've realized that my choices define my character. When I commit to a goal, whether it's maintaining a healthy lifestyle or pursuing a new skill, I hold myself accountable for my progress. This ownership has not only enhanced my self-esteem, but has also cultivated a growth mindset. I see setbacks not as failures, but as opportunities for learning and improvement. One of the most profound aspects of self-discipline I've discovered is its impact on my mental resilience. By consistently practicing self-control, I build mental fortitude. It's like training a muscle. The more I exercise it, the stronger it becomes. This resilience empowers me to face challenges head-on, knowing that I have the inner strength to navigate whatever comes my way. In summary, the practice of self-discipline is an ongoing commitment to myself and my values. It's about making choices that lead to personal growth and emotional stability. Through Stoicism, I've learned that self-discipline is not a restriction, but a pathway to freedom and fulfillment. Negative visualization is a technique that initially seemed counterintuitive to me. Why would I want to imagine worst-case scenarios? However, as I delved deeper into Stoicism, I discovered its transformative power. By envisioning potential challenges and losses, I learned to appreciate the present moment more fully. This practice encourages gratitude for what I have rather than fixating on what could go wrong. When I first tried negative visualization, I was surprised by its effect. I imagined losing my job, my health, or even loved ones. While it felt uncomfortable, it also prompted a deep sense of appreciation for my current circumstances. I found myself cherishing everyday moments, like a warm cup of coffee or laughter shared with a friend. This exercise shifted my focus from fear to gratitude, enriching my daily experiences. Moreover, negative visualization has equipped me with a sense of preparedness. Life is unpredictable, and by contemplating various outcomes, I feel more resilient in the face of uncertainty. If I can envision a challenge, I can also strategize ways to cope with it. This proactive mindset alleviates anxiety, allowing me to approach difficulties with a sense of calm and clarity. Interestingly, negative visualization has also fostered empathy within me. By considering the struggles others might face, I become more compassionate and understanding. This practice encourages me to reach out and support those who are facing challenges, reinforcing the interconnectedness of our human experiences. Ultimately, negative visualization is a powerful tool in my Stoic toolkit. It reminds me to cherish the present, prepare for the future, and cultivate a deeper sense of empathy. While it may seem paradoxical, this practice has enriched my life in ways I never anticipated. One of the most eye-opening lessons from Stoicism is learning to differentiate between what we truly need and what we merely desire. It's all too easy to get swept up in the whirlwind of wants that society throws at us. Advertising, social media, and peer pressure constantly bombard us with images of the latest gadgets, fashion, and experiences that we must have. But when we take a step back, we often realize that many of these desires are superficial and fleeting. This clarity brings a sense of peace. We begin to understand what we actually value in life. In my own journey, I've found that this distinction has helped me focus on what truly matters. For example, instead of longing for a new car or the latest phone, I've shifted my attention to relationships and experiences that enrich my life. The simple joys of spending time with friends and family have far more value than any material possession. When we cultivate this mindset, we not only free ourselves from the burden of unfulfilled desires, but also find a deeper sense of contentment in what we already have. Moreover, recognizing the difference between desire and need can lead to more mindful consumption. It encourages us to question our motivations behind our purchases and actions. Are we buying that new outfit to impress others? Or do we genuinely want it for ourselves? By asking these questions, we can avoid falling into the trap of consumerism and instead make choices that reflect our true values. This practice creates a more fulfilling existence, one that's grounded in authenticity rather than external validation. The Stoic perspective also teaches us that our needs are often far simpler than we make them out to be. Food, shelter, and companionship are fundamental necessities that provide us with a solid foundation. Everything else is more of an embellishment. By simplifying our lives and focusing on these essential needs, we can cultivate gratitude for what we have rather than a constant craving for more. This shift in mindset not only enhances our emotional well-being, but also strengthens our resilience against life's inevitable challenges. In conclusion, the Stoic practice of distinguishing between desire and need empowers us to lead more intentional lives. By prioritizing what truly matters, we can cultivate a sense of fulfillment that transcends the superficial cravings of modern society. It's a liberating realization, one that fosters a more balanced and harmonious existence. Epictetus, one of the most revered Stoic philosophers, left us with a powerful mantra: focus solely on what is within our control and let go of what isn't. This teaching has profoundly shaped my approach to life's challenges. When I find myself stressed about external factors, be it a job interview, a relationship, or the state of the world, I remind myself to draw the line between what I can influence and what I cannot. This simple yet profound distinction has been a game changer for my mental health. By concentrating on what I can control, my actions, thoughts, and responses, I've learned to release the anxiety that comes from trying to manage the uncontrollable. It's liberating to understand that I can't dictate how others behave or how circumstances unfold. This realization has allowed me to channel my energy into personal growth and self-improvement rather than wasting it on futile worries. I've found that when I embrace this principle, I'm much more equipped to handle life's ups and downs with grace and composure. Another aspect of Epictetus's teaching is the importance of self-awareness. When I focus on my own reactions and choices, I become more attuned to my values and motivations. This introspection allows me to make decisions that align with my principles rather than reacting impulsively to external pressures. It's a practice that not only fosters emotional resilience, but also enhances my overall quality of life. Additionally, this rule encourages a sense of responsibility for our own happiness. By taking ownership of our thoughts and actions, we stop blaming external circumstances for our emotional state. It's easy to point fingers at the world, but true empowerment comes from recognizing that we hold the reins of our own lives. This shift in perspective can lead to a more proactive approach to challenges, allowing us to navigate them with confidence and poise. Ultimately, embracing Epictetus's rule has transformed my understanding of control. It's a continuous practice, but the more I apply it, the clearer my path becomes. By focusing on what I can influence, I cultivate a sense of inner peace that remains unshaken by the chaos outside. Emotional resilience is a crucial aspect of Stoicism that has significantly impacted my life. This concept revolves around our ability to bounce back from setbacks and remain steadfast in the face of adversity. Life is unpredictable, and challenges come in many forms, whether it's a personal loss, a career setback, or unexpected changes. The Stoic philosophy teaches us that while we cannot control the events that occur, we can control our responses to them. This perspective has changed the way I approach difficulties. One of the key elements of building emotional resilience is acceptance. Instead of resisting or denying painful feelings, I've learned to acknowledge them. By allowing myself to feel sadness, frustration, or anger, I create space for healing. Stoicism encourages us to sit with our emotions and understand their roots rather than suppressing them. This process fosters a deeper understanding of myself and my reactions, ultimately leading to greater emotional strength. In moments of difficulty, I often draw on the Stoic practice of reframing. Instead of viewing a challenge as a roadblock, I see it as an opportunity for growth. For instance, when I faced a tough situation at work, instead of succumbing to despair, I asked myself what lessons I could learn from it. This shift in perspective not only lightened my emotional load, but also empowered me to take constructive action moving forward. Moreover, Stoicism emphasizes the importance of community and support in building resilience. I've learned that sharing my struggles with trusted friends and family can be incredibly healing. Their perspectives often provide insights that I might overlook when I'm caught up in my own thoughts. This sense of connection reminds me that I'm not alone in my challenges, reinforcing my capacity to cope with adversity. Ultimately, embracing emotional resilience through Stoicism has equipped me with the tools to navigate life's storms. By focusing on acceptance, reframing, and community support, I've developed a more robust emotional toolkit. This resilience doesn't mean I won't feel pain or sadness. Rather, it means I can face these feelings with courage and emerge stronger on the other side. Every day, I find myself taking a moment to pause, breathe, and reflect on my actions and thoughts. It's like hitting the reset button on my mind. Daily reflection is not just a ritual for me, it's a lifeline. It allows me to step back from the chaos of life and evaluate my decisions. I often ask myself questions like, what did I do well today? And what could I have done differently? This self-analysis helps me to recognize patterns in my behavior, both positive and negative. The beauty of this practice lies in its simplicity. I don't need any special equipment or a particular setting. I just need a few quiet minutes. Sometimes I jot down my thoughts in a journal, while other times I simply let my mind wander as I enjoy a cup of coffee. It's surprising how much clarity can emerge from just a few minutes of focused contemplation. I often realize that my emotions can cloud my judgment, and stepping back helps me see things more clearly. This act of reflection also encourages me to take responsibility for my choices. It's easy to blame circumstances or other people for my feelings and actions. However, when I reflect, I find it empowering to recognize that I have control over my reactions. This realization can be quite liberating. I begin to see challenges as opportunities for growth rather than obstacles to my happiness. I've also noticed that this practice of reflection enhances my emotional intelligence. By understanding my triggers and motivations, I become more empathetic toward others. I start to appreciate that everyone has their own struggles, which fosters deeper connections in my relationships. It's amazing how a little introspection can lead to greater compassion and understanding in my interactions with others. Ultimately, daily reflection is a key component of my personal growth. It keeps me grounded and focused, reminding me of my values and goals. As I navigate life's complexities, this practice serves as a compass, guiding me toward better decision-making and a more fulfilled life. I've come to appreciate the profound impact of community on my Stoic journey. Engaging with others who share similar values and philosophies has enriched my understanding of Stoicism. It's reassuring to know that I am not alone in my quest for self-improvement and resilience. The conversations I have with fellow Stoics serve as a reminder that we are all navigating the same turbulent waters of life. Participating in discussions about Stoic principles has opened my eyes to new perspectives. I often find that others have different interpretations or experiences related to the same Stoic teachings. This exchange of ideas not only deepens my comprehension, but also challenges me to think critically about my beliefs. It's a collaborative learning experience that keeps my mind engaged and alive. Moreover, the support I receive from this community is invaluable. During tough times, I can turn to my fellow Stoics for encouragement and advice. We share our struggles and triumphs, and in doing so, we strengthen each other's resolve. Knowing that there are people who understand the importance of emotional resilience provides a safety net that helps me face life's challenges with confidence. Being part of a Stoic community also reinforces the idea that we are all interconnected. The principles of Stoicism emphasize our shared human experience, and this sense of belonging fosters a commitment to collective well-being. When I see others striving for personal growth, it inspires me to do the same. We celebrate each other's achievements, and this camaraderie fuels our motivation. In essence, the Stoic community has transformed my practice from a solitary endeavor into a shared journey. It reminds me that while the path to self-mastery can be challenging, I am supported by a network of like-minded individuals who are equally dedicated to living a life of virtue and purpose. When I think about leadership, Stoicism comes to mind as an essential framework for effective guidance. The principles of Stoicism emphasize rationality, self-control, and ethical decision-making, all of which are critical qualities for any leader. As I navigate my own leadership roles, I find that embodying these Stoic values helps me inspire others and create a positive work environment. One key aspect of Stoic leadership is the ability to remain calm under pressure. In high-stress situations, a Stoic leader can maintain composure, making thoughtful decisions rather than reacting impulsively. I strive to model this behavior for my team, encouraging them to approach challenges with a level-headed mindset. This calmness fosters trust, as my team knows they can rely on me to guide them through tumultuous times. Additionally, Stoicism teaches the importance of humility and self-awareness. A true leader must recognize their limitations and be open to feedback. I've learned to embrace constructive criticism, seeing it as an opportunity for growth rather than a personal attack. This attitude not only improves my leadership skills, but also sets a precedent for my team to adopt the same mindset. Another vital principle is the focus on the common good. Stoicism emphasizes the interconnectedness of all individuals, and as a leader, I take this to heart. I strive to create a culture that prioritizes collaboration and support over competition. When my team feels valued and understood, it fosters a sense of belonging that enhances productivity and morale. Ultimately, Stoicism has shaped my approach to leadership in profound ways. It encourages me to lead with integrity, compassion, and a strong sense of purpose. By applying these Stoic principles, I aim not only to excel in my role, but also to empower those around me to reach their full potential. In today's fast-paced world, the teachings of Stoicism resonate more than ever. With constant changes and uncertainties surrounding us, I find solace in the timeless wisdom of this ancient philosophy. Stoicism offers practical tools for navigating life's complexities, reminding me to focus on what truly matters amidst the noise. One of the most relevant aspects of Stoicism in modern life is the emphasis on mindfulness and presence. In a society filled with distractions, it's easy to lose sight of the present moment. Stoicism teaches me to appreciate the here and now, fostering gratitude for life's simple pleasures. By practicing mindfulness, I become more attuned to my thoughts and feelings, allowing me to respond thoughtfully rather than reactively. Moreover, Stoicism encourages resilience in the face of adversity. Life is unpredictable, and challenges are inevitable. I've learned to embrace obstacles as opportunities for growth rather than setbacks. This perspective shift allows me to face difficulties with courage and determination, reinforcing my belief in my ability to overcome hardships. The Stoic principle of focusing on what is within my control has also been a game changer. In a world filled with uncertainty, it's easy to feel overwhelmed by external circumstances. However, Stoicism reminds me that my thoughts, actions, and reactions are within my control. This realization empowers me to let go of what I cannot change, reducing stress and anxiety. Lastly, Stoicism promotes a sense of community and shared humanity. In times of division and conflict, the Stoic emphasis on empathy and understanding encourages me to seek common ground with others. It inspires me to approach relationships with compassion, recognizing that we all share the human experience. This perspective fosters connection and harmony, which are essential in navigating the complexities of modern life. In summary, Stoicism has proven to be a relevant and practical philosophy for navigating the challenges of contemporary existence. Its teachings empower me to cultivate mindfulness, resilience, and compassion, helping me lead a more meaningful and fulfilling life. As we wrap up this journey through the powerful teachings of Stoicism, I want you to take a moment and reflect. Think about the things in your life that cause you stress or anxiety. Are they within your control? Or are they simply distractions pulling you away from your true path? Remember, the Stoics believe that clarity comes from understanding what we can change and what we must accept. Now, let's challenge ourselves. What if you embrace the idea of focusing solely on your actions and reactions? How would that shift your perspective on daily challenges? Imagine facing each obstacle with a calm mind, like a stoic warrior, unshaken by the chaos around you. As you step into your day, I urge you to practice this mindset. Identify one uncontrollable aspect of your life and consciously choose to let it go. Feel the weight lift off your shoulders. And hey, I want to hear from you. What Stoic principle resonates with you the most? How do you plan to implement it in your life? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Your journey in Stoicism starts now. Let's keep this conversation going, and together we can unlock the true power of this ancient philosophy. Thank you so much for watching this video and for being part of our community here at Millennial Stoicism. If you found value in today's discussion, please take a moment to subscribe to the channel. It helps us grow and continue sharing these powerful teachings with a wider audience. I also encourage you to write, "I'm in control" in the comments below. Let's affirm together our commitment to focusing on what we can change. And don't forget to share this video with your friends and family, helping them discover the strength and wisdom Stoicism offers. Reflection from Marcus Aurelius. Moreover, Stoicism encourages resilience in the face of adversity. Life is unpredictable, and challenges are inevitable. I've learned to embrace obstacles as opportunities for growth rather than setbacks. This perspective shift allows me to face difficulties with courage and determination, reinforcing my belief in my ability to overcome hardships. The Stoic principle of focusing on what is within my control has also been a game changer. In a world filled with uncertainty, it's easy to feel overwhelmed by external circumstances. However, Stoicism reminds me that my thoughts, actions, and reactions are within my control. This realization empowers me to let go of what I cannot change, reducing stress and anxiety. Lastly, Stoicism promotes a sense of community and shared humanity. In times of division and conflict, the Stoic emphasis on empathy and understanding encourages me to seek common ground with others. It inspires me to approach relationships with compassion, recognizing that we all share the human experience. This perspective fosters connection and harmony, which are essential in navigating the complexities of modern life. As Marcus Aurelius once reflected, you have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. By applying this wisdom, we can navigate life's challenges with greater clarity and purpose. Let's carry this wisdom into our lives and continue the journey of self-mastery.